Hey guys, what's up? Oh, you're wondering what this is? Well, you see, it turns out that it is impossible to ski without eventually breaking a limb. Took a while, but it happened. You know who doesn't have to worry about this though? That's right, Ed from Tonic Trouble. Last December, I went for a bit of a Rayman phase. I played Legends 2, 3, and Origins in that order. Out of all of them though, Rayman 3 was the only one I actually remembered to record, so I guess that's the one I'll be reviewing. The game starts with Rayman sleeping. How original. But suddenly, all of the red lumps get transformed into hoodlums, which is a great name, by the way, and they all cause all sorts of mayhem. Murphy, this frog fairy thing, tries to wake her heroes up. Glowbox wakes immediately, but gets scared and runs off of Rayman's hands. After Rayman and Murphy catch up to Glowbox, the main hoodlum, Andre, shows up, but accidentally gets swallowed by Glowbox. Nice. So now you have to go see doctors who attempt to annoy Andre by playing Glowbox like an instrument. Wait, what? Rayman has all of the moves you'd expect him to. You know, helicopter hair, throwing his hands to punch, all that. Towards the end of the game, you unlock the ability to grimace and turn black ones into red ones. However, half the time, I swear I did this and the black ones just disintegrated. So it's not the most functional move ever. Rayman 3 has a power-up system. There are 5 in total and each is on a time limit. At first, I didn't like these, but as the game went on, I liked up to them more and more. For example, there's one that doubles your attack and lets you break wood, and one that lets you swing on hooks, which in Rayman 2 you could do whenever. Why did they lock a permanent move behind a power-up? I don't understand. In Rayman 2, there was combat at most twice every level, with at most 2 guys at a time. In Rayman 3, that dynamic has reversed, and now there is almost more combat than platforming. Alright, here comes the controversial opinion. The combat in this game is just okay. Wait, look, I can explain! So, you can fire 2 punches at a time, and hold the strafe button to curve punches unlock on the enemies, and that's all well and good. However, there's usually more to one enemy at a time, so while you're locked onto this guy and firing at him, this guy behind you is also shooting you, and since you're locked onto this guy, you can only dodge his attacks, so you end up taking a lot of damage when it isn't your fault. Can you see why I don't like the combat in this game? The game definitely should have been more focused on platforming, as proven by one of the later levels, the longest shortcut, which proves the platforming in this game does work on its own, and greatly so. As a result, the level design feels segmented, and I'm not just talking about when Rayman automatically transitions to the next section like it's a whole new level you're going into. It feels like you do some platforming, then you get locked in a room of enemies, then you have to do more platforming, maybe solve a puzzle, and it repeats. Alright, enough about the combat. Rayman 3 also introduces this combo system. The more points you get quickly, the more your combo goes up and the more points you get as a result. However, points only unlock bad mini-games, so I didn't really bother. And there are also these boarding segments in between some levels. It's like they tried to make it a rhythm game, but it isn't. And then there's these sections where you shrink down and use your shoe as a race car and try to run over your other shoe. This game is so weird. This is the only mainline game that Rayman's creator, Michel Ancel, was not involved in, and it shows. It is not as good as all the other ones. It's still good, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely the low point of the series. Raving Rabbids does not count as mainline. You cannot convince me otherwise. However, if you can only play one, definitely play Rayman Legends. That game is so good, I can't recommend it enough. Play Rayman Legends.